Luxury has been doing very, very well. I think there is part of it is this revenge travel trend that we've seen, but I think it goes beyond that. I think that, people are looking for more experience, and I think people are ready to spend more money on experience, and that's really what a luxury hotel provides.
Hello, today I'm here in Rome with Paul Rosenberg. Before we start, can you please give us an introduction about your role at the Accor, please?
Absolutely. So I've been the regional vice president of development for luxury brands in Southern Europe and North Africa now for a little bit over a year and a half. I have a team of 3 people. We're covering different markets across the region. And so what we're focusing on is the growth of the luxury brands from Accor that start with, collection brands such as M Gallery, Emblems Collection, Sofitel, Sofitel Legend, Fairmont, Raffles, and Orient Express. And so our job is really to find capital partners, third-party owners, management companies. We want to grow with us. We want to position the brand either through a franchise or a management agreement.
Luxury is a big thing right now. Everybody's talking about luxury. How do you see the luxury hotels or hospitality momentum, and what is the future of that?
Sure. So, coming out of COVID, luxury has been doing very, very well. I think there is part of it is this revenge travel trend that we've seen, but I think it goes beyond that. I think that, people are looking for more experience, and I think people are ready to spend more money on experience, and that's really what a luxury hotel provides. And so we've seen that story throughout the world, and Southern Europe has been especially at the forefront of that since, the big part of the business generation is leisure, and that's where people are ready to spend the most. So, we've seen city center hotels, resorts. Italy, Spain have obviously been the leaders in terms of that growth. Greece is also doing extremely well. France, not just coming out of the Olympics, but generally also, amplifying its focus. So the narrative is very good, and the future is also very, very good.
As you mentioned, you have a variety of luxury brands inside the group. And how how do you decide which brand is the best fit for a particular asset or a destination?
So, as I explained earlier, we're under the asset light model. So we rely on our partners to, come with projects. Therefore, we need to align ourselves with them. They usually typically come to us either via contacts or via, request for proposal processes. And so typically you already know, or they already know what they want. So I think that's number one, is how do you align yourself with a partner? Secondly is, we have a strategy for each brand. It's not cookie cutter. Luxury today is really all about minutiae. It's all about, specificities. So how do you, take that project, position it to match the brand, or make the brand fit with the project? So it's really dialogue. We also have, dedicated teams for each of our brands, marketing, design teams, sales, operations, and it's also talking with them in terms of what is the strategy and where can we add the most value. Because at the end of the day, it's not about positioning the brand in that location because we want to, it's which brand is going to drive the highest return for the owner. And sometimes highest return is not only monetary, right? It could be something about the area. It could be a mixed-use development where there are residences or retail, office that come in. And so it's how does that brand fit within the ecosystem?
And in terms of region, I know, of course, you are active in Southern Europe, France, North Africa. Which one is showing the best opportunities and the results?
So growth in Italy has been phenomenal for us in the past 24 months. And we expect it will continue to be. It's the country, and it's not because we're here, but it's really the country in the world with the largest concentration of ultra-luxury destinations. You look at Lake Como, you look at Venice, Rome, Florence. We're seeing more and more opportunities in the Puglia area or Sicily. We have a lot of focus on Greece and Spain, not just on resort, also on city demand business, a lot of MICE coming through, some of these markets. So big focus in France as our home country is having a record year, which post-Olympic is not always easy. So it really shows that the fundamentals are very strong. I want to also special mention Morocco has increased also this year. I think visitations have increased somewhere close to 30%. So it's one of the highest growth of demand. That's throughout all the segments, where we're seeing it in our luxury hotels in that market that also it's showing in the numbers. So there's a lot of opportunities right now. Some of it is also driven by the World Cup in 2030 that will be shared between Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. So there's a lot of activity going on in that market.
I know that Accor has an ambition plan for sustainability and is a strong focus inside the company alongside innovation. How do you see ESG and new technology influence the way that you structure a luxury development deals alongside your partners?
So for us, it's really key. It's one of our pillars, and it's been for a number of years, and we're doing a lot of work with our partners to have more sustainable hotels through energy solutions, for example. And our partners are seeing it, right? Of course, there's a monetary element to it. You're able to, reduce your cost. And we've seen utilities having a big impact, increase of utilities. But also in terms of, financing, green financing is extremely popular right now in Europe. And also ability to transfer the hotel later on. There is an added value. There's a lot of institutional investors who are looking for green assets. And so how do you do that? For a new build, it's much easier. Today, there's so many solutions to make agree. It's conversion and how, do you put in the measure. Also, next year, we want to have a special focus on the S in ESG, which is about social. What is our impact to the local communities? Employment, climate is one of them, but how do we help our local communities when we come into a hotel? And especially in resort environment that can have a big impact on resources is going to be a big, big focus for us next year, while continuing on the fundamentals that were really set in on the environment targets.
And about your experience here at the GRI, how it has been and how important it's for you.
So it's my first time. It's really fresh, but I really enjoyed yesterday the visit of the different hotels. We're also able to present our wonderful new Orient Express, the first one in the world, and there was a lot of good reception. But also visiting other hotels and having less people is so good, and being able to chat more in a good environment. So far so good, and very happy to be here.